Hello and welcome to another episode of Ringorama. Today, this is a bonus episode, and we actually got some new Ringo over the time I've been doing my break and trying to get a guest for Bad Boy. We actually got some new Ringo out. The EP's called Change the World, and as you can see, he's going for a brick aesthetic with the neon text, and it contains 4 tracks. Let's Change the World, Just That Way, Coming Undone, and Rock Around the Clock. So this EP, I've got the CD here. Take a bit of a look at the packaging here. Of course, you have a little CD booklet. Then there's the CD, which has got the star in it, and behind it is a little tray, which says "Change the World." It's neat, and a very sparse back cover, just the tracks. Let's take a deeper look at this booklet. You have your back cover, front, a gatefold image of some bricks, some Change the World bricks, and then we fold out to Ringo Starr's regular little lyric sheet. It's nice, but I mean, we could get something better. It's better than the What's My Name one, which is just a fold out. This one goes all 4-panel on us. So enough about the little doodads and packaging. Let's talk about the actual tracks. So starting with track 1, of course, on the Newsrama about a month ago, we already talked about Let's Change the World. So let's just, sum up about a month later. It's a rockin' track. It's not, I don't think it's his best work. It's very much Not Enough Love in the World Part 2. And I kind of like that one better. But anyways, it's solid. It's nothing to write home about, but it's alright. The second track is Just That Way, co-written by Ringo Starr and Bruce Sugar, we actually interviewed, me and Hudson Rainey, on an episode of his show, I Know. And this track, it's a reggae feel. It's not as good as Waiting for the Tide to Turn from Zoom In, but I like the reggae feel. I don't really like much the electric keyboard. It's like stock music almost, it kind of sounds like. And the backing vocalists, in my opinion, they're too high on these songs. I feel like at some points they're duets almost, because there's some points, especially on the next track, where the backing vocalists are the only people singing for a portion of the track. Almost a bit Hey Baby-esque from Ringo's Rotogravure. So yeah, Just That Way, it's a nice track. I like the lyrics, but the backing vocalists, they're just too high. There is a little bit of another It Don't Come Easy. Forget About the Past. You always has to throw that one in there. And this next track is Coming Undone, written by Linda Perry and featuring Trombone Shorty. Alright, so this track has some nice lyrics, even though some of them are questionable, like Google Someone You Love. It's a little funny, but in this one, whoever's on backing vocals, I think this is Linda Perry on backing vocals. Before the chorus starts, it goes, which is definitely, I feel like that's unnecessary. That could just be edited out. It's like, this is a Ringo album. I want to hear Ringo. I don't want to hear Ringo duetting with Zelma Davis or Linda Perry. That's just my thoughts on the matter. But anyways, I like Trombone Shorty's jazz solo in there and the horn arrangement. But also, this is just like the track Teach Me to Tango off of Zoom In, as it was not even recorded, the basic track, with Ringo's studio. None of his people are on it. It's all, besides Zelma Davis on the backing vocals, it's all Linda Perry's people. But that's just a minor grievance. Track 4, we're coming up to the final track, Rock Around the Clock. Ringo, he's ready to rock. He's got Joe Walsh behind him, and this isn't that good. It's very, I know people really hang on his version of Money from a couple years ago, but at least that one changes the track up. This is just Rock Around the Clock, but Ringo's vocal is through the filter. But I do like Joe Walsh's guitar solo. Reminds me a bit of Act Naturally, the '89 version. It's a nice solo. But it really, let me down because the last time I think about Ringo playing Rock Around the Clock, it's 1974 Harry Nilsson Pussycats, and he's drumming on it like crazy with Jim Keltner. And he's 80. What can you say? At 80, people like Frank Sinatra or whatever were like, they were not even performing. They were in the chair, just sitting watching TV. So good for Ringo. He's getting out. Him and Bruce, they're making the old man reggae. They're making the old man blues. It's good. Though this is no Zoom In. It's definitely worse. It feels rushed to me, especially again to hang on the art. But the art direction, there's barely any art direction. The big anticipation when I got the CD was to see what the back cover would be, because there's nothing here. But he does, just for the fun of it, he does have a hype sticker. He hasn't had a hype sticker since Liverpool 8, which is nice. And overall, I'd say if there was a scale of 5, I'd give this a 3. Most of the tracks are mediocre. The best track is probably Coming Undone, but still, I do not like the backing vocals in some of the lines. But it's definitely relatable to a lot of people. Everybody comes undone at points. So, yeah, this is Ringo Starr's Change the World EP. So, a couple final thoughts on it. I feel like the release schedule, the release strategy for this one was not as good as Zoom In. Because with Zoom In, we did have the interview with the guy from the Black Pumas. That I thought that was nice, and the Here's the Nights and Zoom In, Zoom Out music videos, and Brent Carpenter's documentary on the making of Zoom In. And Bruce, when we did the interview with Bruce, he said that there would be something similar to that for the Change the World EP, but I'm not holding my fingers. But the real disappointment is no music videos. When's the last time Ringo's done an album without a music video? I mean, really, if you think about it, going back to... Maybe there wasn't one for Why Not, but even going back farther, like Boo Hoops of Blues or something. Just, I hope they release one. Also, the press conference for Zoom In for this Change the World EP was leaked out to the public, so through a variety of sources. So it was very nice to see that. And the interview we did on Jimmy Kimmel Live a couple days before the album came out, I thought that was very enjoyable, and I liked the conversation. Although I feel like if you're gonna talk to Ringo, you shouldn't talk 24/7 about the Get Back, because I think Howard Stern's talked to him about it. There was a lot of talk about it on Talk Shop Live with Ringo, which was a nice way to announce the album, but I feel like that was just kind of, we could have just gotten a little video from Ringo with just like a little update. But anyway, it's an alright Ringo release, but to tell you the truth, it's not that good. I don't want to end this on an unhappy note, so let's end with a happy note. Interview, Ringo actually said that this album actually sold more in the CD, which is kind of crazy, right? So that was a Ringo Rama mini episode. So peace and love, and I'll see ya on the other side of the vertical, man. The other side of Liverpool.